Welcome back everyone to another campaign for Total War Warhammer 2. Today we're looking at a new faction, well not a new faction, but we're doing a new faction playthrough of the Vampire Counts, and today it's going to be Vlad von Karstein. You know, I love the new world and I love all the new factions that come with that, but I can't help it. I still love the old world factions like the Empire, the Vampire Count, and all of that. So we're going to talk about lore, and we are using a mod compilation, a brand new one by the way. And every mod is meant to be used together. I'm using every mod together right now. And if you would like to download those or use them for your own gameplay, I do have it linked down below in my video description. If you would like to watch each and every part of this Let's Play, then I'll have a playlist linked down below. And let's go check out what we have over here, Undying Love. Now, for Isabella, I went ahead and picked up a mod that will allow her to become a legendary hero. It didn't really vibe with me very well to have her as a separate leader. I know that whenever you have her in your reinforcement range or whatever, it'll provide a great benefit, but I feel like they should be together, like in this little cinematic over here. So with all of that said, let's go begin on a very hard difficulty, and I will talk about lore as we get in. And in the future, if you would like to name a character, well, you can do it on my Discord, which is, again, linked down below. And here we go. I mean, that artwork alone sold me. The Empire moving through the woods, and as usual, being ambushed by a lot of undead. Because they don't need to breathe. They could just stand there and wait. So I could imagine the terror of having to deal with that. Being a man of Sturwald would not be enjoyable. Okay, it is a time of woe for those that suffer the curse of the living. As the two most powerful of the von Karsteins have been resurrected. Yeah, they're back. It's a great story too. Yeah, vampires are always fun when they're done well, not when they're sparkly and shiny. No, these are proper vampires. Okay.
Glory to you, Vlad, first of the von Karstein line. Though you are again ascendant, your rightful home, Castle Drakenhof, is kept from you by Manfred. And there are yet more who would see you undone. The Templehof brood control the lands to the north, as far as the River Ster. They defy your hegemony as the first and greatest of the vampire counts. Raise the undead hosts, take their lands, and burn their crypts for this insolence. The high mountains to the south are infested with dwarfs. Your homelands will never be safe with such an enemy so close. Make plans to drive their stunted kind out. Greatness runs throughout the von Karstein bloodline, my lord. Your greatness. You are the master of Sylvania, of all unliving, and soon the world.
You're not wrong about that. Okay, here's my plan right now. Let's go over it. I know how to play the von Karsteins. I don't need your help with that. I've got to retake our capital, Castle Drakenhof. I can't allow him to keep it. Isabella, you'll join me in one more turn. Here. There we go. Vlad, you'll move over to the borders. If I can get you to hide away from Manfred, then hopefully he'll move away. That way we're able to take Drakenhof without him being there. If I go look at diplomacy right now, Templehof would be a more prominent power to go after, but Manfred is right by me, so we'll kill him right now. Alright, beyond that, I've got to change up my options over here. I would like to be able to move through each turn quickly. And we do have lore to talk about. We'll touch up on that in a minute. But for now, let's see. Fastest animation speed for every option. And we'll turn off our camera for each one as well. Alright. When it comes to research, what could I use early on? I would like to make a few of my basic units cheaper, so we'll go for Bond of Bones. 9 turns total, but eventually my Skeleton Warriors and Skeleton Spearmen will be 10% cheaper. Alright, Manfred, prepare to die pretty darn soon. And now I get to end my turn. There we are. In the eastern reaches of Stirland, by the World's Edge Mountains, is the county of Sylvania. It's a bleak land where few willingly go. The darkest point of its history began when Otto von Drac lay dying with no male heir. He cursed his lack of male heir and was known to be a cruel man, often killing his people for the slightest provocations. The nobles of his court had no respect for him and did as they pleased. As his family waited for him to pass on, Otto swore he would rather marry his daughter Isabella to a demon than let his brother Leopold inherit the county. To keep in mind, demons are actually real in this world, so it's not like saying that now. Otto had refused his daughter's hand to every noble in Sylvania, and no noble beyond the borders would want to marry someone from Sylvania. We'll talk more about where Vlad will come in just a little while. But here we are. It looks like we do have Manfred in the capital. It's really unfortunate. He's level 2 already. That didn't take long at all. I haven't been foiled, so I could recruit more, or I could get Isabella to join me. Could I beat Manfred in our initial battle? I'm really not too sure, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in more zombies. Done. There goes a lot of my dark magic. And now it's really time for a war. If I win here, great. If I don't win here, we're done. That'll be it for my campaign. Yeah, your garrison alone would have been suitable for me to take out, but because you're here, let's get ready for a rather prominent battle. We are using that modification overhaul called Closer to Tabletop, so battles will be bounced a little bit differently. Alright, let's go in right now. I've got a lot of fell bats. I mean, it's really bat country here. So what would be my goal to take him out? I suppose if I take my time and I use magic, I can begin to whittle down his cheaper units, and later I'll be able to take out his Vargolf. Vlad will have to kill many of them. Isabella will have to, well, help him out. So we're going for the Battle of Castle Drakenhof, fighting Manfred von Karstein. He's got a Vargolf, Velbats, zombies, skeleton warriors, and much more too. Come on, Sylvania. It took you a minute. Oh my god, look at that actual map. Now I know why it actually took a minute to load, because there's a lot to load right now. I am using a modded map pack, but I don't always know which locations are actually in the game and altered. So now I know. Drakenhof should look pretty fascinating. If you're not sold on my playthrough just yet, watch this battle, or at least watch what the city looks like. It's going to be pretty fun. I was actually really surprised that Helmengorst nearly won. Vladdy Daddy nearly didn't make it. If Gorst won, I don't know what I would have done. I would have laughed a lot, probably. That would have been a pretty funny playthrough, I've got to tell you. We do have a lot of unique lords, too, that I can recruit thanks to all of my modifications. So we do have a lot to draw from and to look at in the future. But Vlad von Karstein, let me tell you, I love all the New World factions, but I always come back to the Old World. I love the Empire, the Vampire Counts, and all of those little dramatic affairs that would crop up from these locations. Come on, one day we'll get there. I've never had a map take this long to load, so I'm actually curious to see. I mean, I've seen it once before, but it's been a minute, I guess. Okay, we're finally getting in. Here we go. What a cool looking location. It's not really dark here right now, but check out this beautiful city. I mean, I don't know if I would vacation here. Oh my goodness, that statue is incredible. Alright, so because I do have Vlad, I'm able to deploy pretty close to the front lines, which means I should be able to break down those gates quickly. Beyond that, I'm going to have my Felbats move in to attack whoever they need to take out. I've got 3 groups of our guys, and let's see, Skeleton Warriors, you'll be joining in just a little while. Blood Knights, you'll wait back here. Later, I'll bring you in, but not yet. Okay, Isabella, you'll be moving up too. Oh, you've got a debuff as well. That's going to be really powerful. Okay, let's begin. So, I'm going to get you 2 to go to the front gate. Zombies, you'll wait there. Felbats, why don't you come over here right now? We can debuff whoever, it doesn't really matter. But let's go. And for a moment, let's go into slow motion. That way we can check out what the battle looks like. But here are my minions right now waiting for me. We're back home now, Manfred. And then we have our lovely couple. Look at that love. They're fighting together. And here we have the army of Manfred waiting for me. He'll be using a lot of magic, I'm sure. He's trained already. Did you march all the way here, Manfred? He's like, crap. Vlad's back. Yeah, that's right. Vlad's back. So what I'll do in the very beginning, I'm going to debuff your Skeleton Spearmen. That way they can't fight back. And then I want to go over here to debuff your Crypt Ghouls. And again, another unit is now gone. So we're going to let these Var guys wreak terror and havoc upon all of them. We'll go after the front gate. You know what? Skeleton group, I want you to go charge in. I might grab that mod that will allow every movement to be desynced. That way they're not all moving in tandem. Alright, so we don't need to use much more. Thankfully, that debuff will only take a bit of time to cool down with. And if you look at it right now, they have no melee attacks, so they're going to fall apart quickly. We can see how quickly they're falling apart. Yeah, the closer to tabletop overhaul is very well done. They've put a lot of work into it. And it's very easy to find mods that are compatible with it. Which is always fun for me, because you well know I love my modifications. Yeah, zombies falling apart is not a big deal. They have a lot of health too. Alright, so we'll be done with that gate eventually. Then we've got to take out a lot of other units too, but we've already taken out 2 units so far. Didn't even lose a lot of Fellbats when I look at it. Getting rid of that Vargulf would be even better for me though. Alright, they're done. Let's move back over here now. Vargeist, you too. I should probably heal one of you up. Yeah, I'm going to heal my Vargeist up. Now, whenever they are healed up enough, they'll be able to come back. They'll be able to regenerate another one of their kind. So we're about ready to break through that front gate. Then we can begin to let our legendary lord and our hero begin to go after them. So here we go right now. Let's head right in. Spearman, I'm going to let you come in later. For now, zombies, I want you to move in. I could take over every part of their wall by having them use a ladder, but I'm not a fan. I don't want to do that. Yeah, check that out. Let's go look at a few abilities that we have too. So we're looking at, let's see, Siege Attacker, which allowed me to attack right away. Vanguard Deployment, which is so very powerful. Aura of Dark Grandeur. -4 to leadership. Nice one. That's passive. Okay, we're about to debuff them right now. There we are. That's one group. Okay, zombies, move in. Let's go. Okay. I could have my Fellbats move in, but let's take our time. The point here is to take my time to allow Isabella and Manfred to meet again. Oh, and Vlad. Don't forget about Vlad. I'm going to debuff them all. Okay. Now I do want my Fellbats to move in. There's too many of them, so let's get my Fellbats in here. Then my Vargeist as well. Look at that. One of them came back already. I lost one, then it came back. I love watching them just fly in. If it was a bit darker, this battle would be rather thematic. I mean, I think it is already. Oh, look at Manfred using his magic again. His weak magic. Yeah, I added in a modification that will provide officers for every group too. So that should be fun. Alright, go heal up my Fellbats again. Whatever you do, just keep them healed up. Hopefully my magic will keep up. I would very much like to use my Blood Knights, but there's still a few enemies over here. Then again, they don't have the actual towers activated, so if I take it down, criticals will not be an issue for me. I've already taken out many of them. My zombies are going to slow them down. I can debuff them later. You know what? Let's move back out. Let's go back out. Come on. Come back out. I don't need all of you dying just yet. Maybe later. Alright, so you've got Frenzy. You're impetuous. Okay, they might Frenzy. Sure. At any point. Good armor piercing. Yeah, no kidding about that. Armored and shielded. Yeah, all of that should let them do a lot. Okay, you two. Let's go. They're beginning to rally, as they well should be. I've already taken out a lot of spearmen. We've got more to take out, though. Okay, let's go heal up my Vargeist again. Come on, I want all of you to get away. Go. Right now, go. If you're not going away, you're not doing your job. Uh-oh, a few of them are getting rather angry. That didn't take long. I mean, if they don't go away, I'll just bring them back down. Alright, fine. You know what? Let's go back down. I'll debuff them again. Come on, Vlad. You gotta keep on fighting. Let's debuff more warriors. I've got a hero and a lord that will keep on debuffing all of them. You know what? I'm gonna buff you up. Vargeist. I'll have to provide a name for them later, but already they've taken out hundreds of my enemies, minions so far. Yeah, look at that. That's one of their officers right now. What a loving couple, though. They get along so well. Okay, finally my Blood Knights are over here at the other gate. Playing them very hard. It's not like they're not buffed up. It's just that I've got a much more powerful army, and I've got Isabella. Good luck with that. You bunch of idiots. I'm gonna heal up my Vargeist again. I've got another group over here not helping me out yet. Let's go back in. I know he's trained. It doesn't really matter. You've got 2 units debuffing your enemy's melee attack to nothing for a period of time. There's no chance that they do have. Alright, zombies, move on up. I'm going to bring in my swordsman too. And over here, we're still trying to take out that gate. That may take way too long. They may never make it here. Alright, let's go finish off all these blasted criticals. I mean, how long is that debuff anyway? Let's go look at it. Nearly a minute long. So, nearly for a minute, a unit cannot do any damage. They're only just being knocked down like they're little dolls. Let's go to Manfred. All of my flying units come over here. Right now. Come on. I don't care what fell bats I lose. Here comes your own Fluffy. Okay, let's go after all the zombies nearby. And zombies, if you want to move in too, it's really your choice. You can do that. I could allow you to do that. The ground is shaking, and so is Manfred. Pretty sure if his bow still works, he would be in a predicament right now. Okay, Manfred. Taking out 9 of my minions. Good for you. Man, my Var guys are just way too strong for them. They're meant to be strong too. You'll never make it through. Not in time, my friend. I would very much love for my Blood Knights to make it through, but that's okay. It's understandable. Alright, I'm going to heal up. Again, more Var guys. I don't want them to break apart, or if they can't be healed up, I'm going to go heal up Vlad just to get some damage. Oh, is that you, Manfred, damaging me? Cute. Very cute. And now you have 20 melee attack. Let's go destroy him now. Yeah, that one invocation just keeps him healed up. Each Var guys is taking out hundreds of these undead minions of his. Yeah, if you haven't seen the city, check this out, man. Now that's an interesting town battle in my opinion. Every town battle that is a capital location should be as vast and exquisite to look upon. I mean, it actually looks like a city now. Oh, here's another entrance. Hey, look at that. Manfred is gone. Goodbye, Manfred. Now they all should fall apart. Right over here, a bunch of crypticals. Yeah, let's go debuff them. Isabella, you'll take care of that for me. Var guys, come on. I lost a lot of Felbats, but no one cares. There's more back at their town square. Right, they have Var guys too and Felbats. Let's go get them. Again, no melee attack. So you just watch them shake and fall apart. I like when they go flying like that. Beautiful. It's a work of art. Okay, so now you two can move up. Felbats, if you can get off the map before all of you fall apart, that's great. I doubt you'll be able to, but try it. So come over here. Zombies, come join me. There's enough of you for that. And you're still trying to break down that gate. They're like, yes, we conquered the gate. We did it. We finally destroyed that gate. And good for you guys. Not quite all that you needed to do, but good work. I'll heal you up as well. There we are. It wouldn't hurt to have some actual numbers for your healing spells, though, or any spell in general. But that might give away too much. Okay, so there's only a few left. They finally have their melee attack again. But it's too late now. My Var guys have done the heavy lifting. I do have a few swordsmen back here too. The gates are finally destroyed. Let's bring in my Blood Knights. We can finally look at them too. Are those like warpstone mines? I guess so, yeah. Alright. Let's fast forward for a little bit as we get to the final location that we need to fight at. Yeah, I didn't think my Felbats would make it out of here. So they took out what? 2 Var guys. 2 feral vampires. Good on them. So what is my weapon strength at? Let's see, 118. 62 for armor piercing damage. It's a lot of armor piercing damage, no kidding. Alright, so you two, let's move in. You know they're gonna charge down at you. Zombies, come on, let's go. Oh, they're flying over now? Is that what they're doing? These Var guys will probably take out my zombies, but it's all okay. Let's go in. Let's go in. Var guys, let's go after their Var guys. I can debuff them. That's an option. Blood Knights, move in. Oh yeah, debuff them right away. That's one gone. That's another one gone. So if they fly up, then yeah, we can't reach them, but hopefully they'll come back down to fight me. Oh, they've nearly got me. Hold on, let's move back, They're about to get Vlad. I've got to heal up. That was really bad. Oh, they did a great job in targeting him, but I'm moving away now. My poor zombies fell apart. Alright, so come over here right now before they get Vlad. Isabella's still going. Knights, what about you? You killed 13. I'm supposing you've been going after the Felbats too. Yeah, they got my zombies big time. Okay, invocations feel a little bit more powerful, but then again, legendary lords and all that are not nearly as powerful. Not like in the base game or not like in Still Faith, which is what I usually use, but I'll be using Still Faith later for whenever I play War Scout. The new update will be based around that, so let's go over here, keep on fighting. Keep on fighting over here, go kill some Felbats. Zombies, you too, just do whatever you can. I suppose you two can come over here as well. Alright, let's fast forward. I think we're pretty much done here. We just need to take out a few more VAR guys. It's been quite the fight lately, hasn't it? 13 left. I don't have any magic left outside of debuffing them. Yeah, just come over here. If I want to come down and fight my Blood Knights, I mean, that would be okay. They would take a lot of damage from the VAR guys. Yeah, VAR guys are actually juggernauts now, so because I have at least, well, I might lose one entire group pretty soon. That's unfortunate. I'm not sure if they actually charge again. That's my big question. Are they actually charging again, or did they fall apart? They fell apart. So now we're done. Family Feud, a new achievement unlocked. Look at his kills. There went all of my Felbats, but again, a very cheap unit, a very easy unit to acquire. One that I truly do not need. Manfred, well, he's gone now. 52 taken out by the Wargulf. 89 by the Felbats, impressive. They nearly got Vlad, but not quite. We had a handy dandy spell in our little pocket. We lost 822, but after turn 2, we've already taken our capital back. Now we can spend a moment to rebuild and to truly appreciate what we have. I've got 3 powerful units, well 4, in addition to 1 powerful hero. Isabella von Karstein. It would be interesting to have more options like that if you want to make someone a hero or a lord. That way you can have him just join your army. I know I would like that. It's a great feature to have. I mean, Vlad and Isabella are meant to be together all the time. So if she's here, he's here. And everyone is better for it. So now, let's load back up and get ready for another big fight that I'm sure will come in time. I can subjugate. No. I'm going to occupy. It's my capital. Look at that. Minus 50% attrition suffered from Vampire Count's territory attrition, which is not handy for me at all. That will not help me, not even in the slightest. Warpstone Hunter. Warpstone is dark magic incarnate. Undead lords, especially liches, will employ ghoulish hunters to find such precious ore. Witchbone Pennant. Alright, so I can resist a bit of magic. 25%, good. And I get to replenish quickly, as I, well, should. I'll take 3 of you. I've got a bit of magic, don't I? So here's my landmark building. 16,000 dark magic. Von Karstein Court Hall. The Court Hall are where the undead nobles and living thralls come to play games of courtly intrigue. And we do have a cemetery. Graveyards and cemeteries are ubiquitous, a particular favorite source of fresh recruits for necromancers. Templehof, I know you won't join me.
Salutations.
I'm sure you're a fan of me doing that, but I know you're not a huge fan of me in general. I did add in that mod that allows you to buy territory too, not that we have the dark magic for that. That won't come into play until later. Okay, so we are currently done with our current turn. I would like to build up buildings over here. So I'm going to place a Cursed Fields. It will provide more public order and more income too. Low-born Sylvania that have heartbeats must still make a living. Most do in a Cursed Field, tending to withering crops. Anyway, so, as I said, no one would marry Isabella, and all who did want to marry her in Sylvania were refused by Otto von Drac. So on one stormy night, a man in a carriage arrived, and with a proud voice demanded audience with the Count, and no guard would deny him. The stranger was tall, darkly handsome, and had a noble countenance. He marched directly to the Count's chamber and named himself as Vlad von Karstein. He went over all of his titles and all of his reasons for being a noble. He would then claim Isabella's hand in marriage. Drac would give his blessing. and we'll talk more about them later on. But that is how those two met. He came in and said, you know what? My house, my wife. Okay. We go look over here. I've got a larger army. And now you're level 2. Well, first off, we've got to pick this up. A Lord of Necromancy's minions do not suffer exhaustion. They can walk for leagues and never suffer. True. Look at all that unique stuff that I can pick up. Unholy Charm. Frostbite attacks, yeah. We've got Blood Drinker. The Karstein Ring. Over here we've got a Red Dragon Crest. We've got over here Nehekaran Plate Armor. I mean, all of these will allow me to become a powerful juggernaut. And I do have Supernatural Horror. Man, Cloud of Horror will be great to have too from our campaign movement. The further I can move, the better off we are.
King of Darkness.
So I can go fight my battle now. They do have their faction leader there. That could be a pretty good idea to go destroy him right now. It's going to be a battlefield campaign for sure. Normally I wouldn't fight these battles out, but again, I need to find out how I weigh up against another type of undead leader. I know these guys aren't a huge fan of me. The Battle of Eschen. So we're fighting Zelig van Kruger. What is that guy gonna do? He's got a few minions. I've got, let's see, Blood Knights, I've got some Vargeist, I've got Skeletal Warriors, but more importantly, I've got Vlad von Karstein, and I gave him his nose back. I mean, now you can understand why Isabella might love him. He's a rather regal man. Sharp nose, a rather sunken in face, but being dead will do that to you. Okay, Zelig van Kruger, after I conquer you, what more can we do? I suppose we'll go after the lands of man. I could go after Kislev. I think I have a modification to make them more interesting anyway. Okay, so you'll be over here. Warriors, you'll be right behind. Bellbats, you'll be back here. All my flying units from behind. All of you will move in together. Blood Knights, you'll be over on my left flank. We can look at you closely later. Alright, we're now ready. Let's begin. Let's go into combat. We can go straight into it. It's really not a big deal. So let's go check out my knights. They're moving out. Oh my god, they look cool. I can get a Blood Dragon Lord. That's going to be pretty intimidating. That'll probably be my first Lord that I pick up. I can get a Vampire Countess and a Necrarch. These will all be really good stuff. Okay, let's go after the flying units initially. Here comes a bunch of dire wolves. Yeah, they can do a little bit of damage, I'm sure. Alright, zombies, let's move in. We can group up a bit if we want. Warriors, move in. Wait over here. You got it. Okay, dire wolves, I don't want you doing well, so let's debuff you. I can buff up my Vargeist, or actually, I'm going to save it for later. Let's get my Blood Knights to charge in right now. We'll go after Skeleton Warriors. Look at all the outfits they're wearing. Or you know what? Go after some zombies for fun. For a bit of fun. That's my idea of a good time, I guess. It's a strange idea of a good time, but it's mine. Okay, Vargeist, I want you to move out. We'll charge back in later. Go charge in over here. Go help out. They've got zombies. Go destroy them. Okay, if I buff you up, I'm going to let you leave that charge for just a moment. Already, they are striking down zombie after zombie. Man, these are quite detailed units too. Check out their armor. If you saw that, you would know to leave. Not later, but now. Okay, Vargeist, two of you are, or one of you, still in battle, but two of you are ready to charge back in. Let's go after dire wolves again. You two can charge back in. Go after the skeleton warriors that you debuffed. We'll go after the old man later. What a nasty old man. If you use J, you can cycle a charge. Yeah, they'll go back to where they charged from. So now they're moving back. And afterwards, we'll hold down shift and have them charge in again. I do need to heal them up later, though. Heal up Vlad instead. There we go. Okay, Vlad, why don't you two go after the old man, though his army is now falling apart. How tragic. Alright, Vargeist, come over here. Let's go after These skeletal warriors right over here on the right flank. Velbats, you too. Come on. Actually, go take out the zombies. As for all of you, come over here. Yeah, go after the old man. Vlad is already destroying him. I'm gonna heal up my knights. I don't want them losing anything to a bunch of dirty zombies. Gross. Yeah, buff them up again. More speed and more melee attack. Now they're really buffed up. They feel like true elites. I mean, they can be slowed down, sure, but they're already killing so many. What a cinematic view for a battle. We're still going. Let's move a little bit faster, though. And here we are again. Isabella looks great for her age. Don't tell her that. I wouldn't do it. I like how she's always holding a goblet of wine. I've got to have my drink. My happy sauce. The battle's over. Goodbye, Zelig. Goodbye. And now we've won another battle. We lost only 269. It feels good to be back in the old world. There are so many modifications to truly flesh things out. I've got a modification for Marienburg. I've got one for Kislev, I believe. Krakadrak. The Southern Realms. I mean, I've got so many out here now, fleshing out those minor factions. You want everything to be fully defined in Warhammer. It's all about that detail, what you can truly bring to the table. We're bringing a lot to the table, so I lost a few more. Again, these Var guys here are terrifying. Zelig van Kruger is now done for. He outnumbered me heavily, too. Vlad, on his own, took out 86 and Isabella, 21. But together, they keep debuffing every target that we engage. I'll occupy that one. I now have glittering scales. It gives me a debuff to my enemies by -5 to their melee attack. Okay, level 3. I can give you plate armor. So I shall. Vlad von Karstein was known in his former life as Vashanesh. He was originally born as an ancient Nehekar military tactician and was a blood relative of Nagash himself. This magnificent plate armor has been providing superior protection for thousands of years. Dear God. That's powerful. We'll take it. Is there any other stuff? Diviner, sure. Undying Horde would be great, but for now, we're going to take that armor. He's going to be much beefier. Alright. Then over here at level 2, what shall I give you? Well, that would benefit a lot of my units. I could give more armor to my Var guys. You know what? Oh my god. I'm going to do that. They're already powerful, but giving them more armor would really make a huge difference. Now they have 25 armor. Okay, are you equipping? You are. Good. I wanted to make sure. If you have that, then she can have your glittering scales. Done. Okay. So we get more melee defense and melee attack for Beloved and Death. I believe we're done for our current turn, aren't we? Oh, a tarnished gold shaft. Gold found here is always tarnished and far from the pure elements so beloved by the dwarves, but it does have value. We'll take it. Okay, later we'll go after Waldenhof. They have another army over here. Dieter, the Stickler. What a creepy looking guy. Oh, look at them now. I'm in a top 10. He's most certainly not in the top 10. So we're going to end our turn now. Yeah, in the future, we're going to have custom stories for a lot of our characters too, which would be pretty interesting in my opinion. Yeah, we're just going to have a lot of them. Dark backstories for each character, each hero, each lord. I don't know how much we're going to conquer. It really depends. It really depends on how much all of you are enjoying our campaign. Really, my most enjoyed campaigns have been heavily modded. You can customize things. You can see how crazy the battles get. You can see how enthralled I get with everything that is going on. I'm very much of a role player when it comes to my games, like, you know, Elder Scrolls 5 or Fallout 4. I really get into the idea of a character as I'm playing. It's like, okay, what would I do as my character? So I get into my roles in here too. One objective completed, and thankfully we have more money now. The Book of Arcane completed. I have a new one. Okay, I could recruit more. I'm I'm gonna raise up a few more units now. Done. Okay. I've got to get rid of one building. Which one shall it be? That one. I'll get rid of my cemetery over here. Well, then again, it can only go to tier 3, so I'll get rid of the one in my capital. And done. I do have a tiered tax system too, so I can actually get more dark magic in time. But I've got to watch out. Yeah, look at that. It's more money. My growth will go down, and I don't want that to happen. So for now, we'll keep it where it's at. I do have my rights over here too. Right of willpower. My good buddy Vandy made this modification here. Old world rights. It's a great modification. We can spawn in blood knights. Right of intrigue. Oh, I could get the Empire and Kislev to like me. That would be proper. Okay. I'm going to look at them in more detail later on when I can really do more with it. Right now, I can't really do too much with it. Let's go to Waldenhof. Ah, hello there, Dieter. You've got crypt ghouls. Dear God, 90 weapon strength. Well, let's get ready for a pretty big battle. I would rather for you to come to me, but let's see here. I've got a lot of zombies. I'm going to try to tire you out if I can. If I target your more powerful units, I feel like that might benefit me. So here we go now and again to fight another major battle. Let's hope that we can pull something off here. My biggest fear right now is actually the dire wolves. I mean, they are fragile, but they can deal a lot of damage, especially closer to tabletop. Yeah, CTT changes up a lot, so I may have made a really bad choice by coming to battle without the proper units. If I had more spearmen, it wouldn't be a big deal. I could counter that. But crypt horrors alone aren't my only concern. I do have a powerful lord and hero, but in CTT, they cannot take on an entire army on their own. Which means we've got a new challenge for sure. Alright, let's get everyone together. I can't use a giant formation. We'll need to support each other. They're going to eat up my poor zombies. It won't take long, so I don't want them to move apart. Not by too much, anyway. Okay. Felbats, Vargeist, want all of you to work together. Blood Knights, you'll join in. And you two will join in as well. Okay, that should be about it. Oh, before we do that, hold on. Let's move over to the right flank. Ah, there they are. Look at that army. They outnumber me, and they have better units too. That should be fun. Alright, let's move. I wonder when they'll charge towards me. I don't really know. If I could get to their leader, that would be ideal, but I know I can't. That won't be happening anytime soon right now. Let's move up. They've got 3 groups of Felbats, so like anything that I have, they have too, and they have more of. Outside of Vargeist, I do have a bunch of Vargeist. I could try to go after Dieter with all my Vargeist. I mean, that could be interesting. Do crypt ghouls get an officer? I don't believe they do. I know that all of you do. Yeah, check out that guy. What a cool scene, too. I love it. Okay. We're not charging in yet. We're still moving in. I don't want to go after one flank, or do I? No, we're going to head through the middle. Let them follow on me. Then we'll see what we can do. Oh, I do not like this freaking crypt horrors or any of the wolves. I mean, they have a lot of wolves right now. Let's go check them out. And black knights, too. 25 weapon strength. Alright, let's go. Let's go fight. Time for me to head in. Alright, Vlad, get rid of them. Get rid of all of them. Okay, good. Already you're doing some damage. That's what I like to see. Dire wolves aren't moving in yet. Okay, okay. Yeah, if we could just take out a few of them at a time, that would be the most ideal situation for me. And his blade looks really intimidating. That dude's gonna wipe out everyone, I hope. Okay, here comes more of them. I can debuff whatever I want over here. Whatever I want. If they're not all charged again, sure, let's do that. I'm gonna debuff all of you. These two will keep on fighting on their own until they need some help. We're fighting very cheap units right now, so I'm not too worried about it, but... Uh-oh, now they're moving in. Okay, now they're moving in. I've already used my debuffs too, so that should be delightful. Var guys, I want you to charge in, but I'm a little bit worried about you. Let's wait. They're not moving in yet, so I don't want to move in yet either. We're already taking out some of them. Vlad is still wiping out a lot of them. Do you ever hack and slash, or do you just like thrust at them? Oh, you're trying to show off for Isabella. They actually look great together. I still need to get her resized, but they look great together. My zombies are still going at it. They're gonna wear them down, I hope. Or like this. Oh, here we go. We got some major enemies to go after. Let's go over here and fight. I want to come over here and fight instead. I want to go after their crypt horrors. If I could, again, just whittle them down. That's all that I need right now, is to whittle them down. Come on. Because they're able to regenerate so quickly, it's kind of a pain to actually break them down if you don't try to focus them down. I could go kill their fellbats off. You know what? Let's go do that. I'm going to go take out their fellbats real quick. Provided they don't land, we should be able to pull that off. Okay, skeleton warriors, I'm not using you yet. Oh, they have some fellbats over here too. Hold on, let's go take them out. Their flying units are going away. We're almost to the crypt horrors. Just haven't made it yet, man. Alright, I'll leave you to go fight those real quick. Alright, now that Vlad's here, maybe we can finally do some damage to them. I hope. Alright, their fellbats are gone. At least one group is. My knights are moving in. They haven't sent in their entire army yet. What a type of anime battle, right? They're like, you know what? We're not going to send it all in. Wait. We'll come in later. Okay, fellbats, go in. You've got a decent amount of weapon strength. Var guys, I want you to move over here. Let's go kill some more fellbats. Blood Knights, I want you to move back. You took a little more damage than I thought you would, but then again, I guess fellbats do a lot of damage. They've taken out 50. Here comes some dire wolves too. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're eating up a bunch of crypt horrors. Now they're falling apart. Oh crap, here comes some more. Some dire wolves. Oh, guess what? You have no melee attack. Good luck. Good freaking luck, you bunch of idiots. Alright, Var guys, come over here. Go take out all the fellbats. My fellbats keep on eating these crypt horrors. Great job. I could even... You know what? We're going to. There we go. Now they have no melee attack. As I take my time and whittle down my foes, and that's what we're doing. Bit by bit, we're taking all of them apart. Okay, let's go after these dire wolves now. Want to build up these Var guys. They need some help. Blood Knights, come over here. Let's go finish off these crypt horrors while they're still debuffed. They've got more dire wolves on the way. Fellbats have done so much. Come on, keep on getting them. Here comes all my Blood Knights. Oh, beautiful. Hopefully that charge got to them. Yeah, now they're truly dropping. They haven't brought in everyone yet. Good, good, good. Var guys, are you still fighting together? You are. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Heal up more of them. It's really my only ace in the hole right now. My only truly damaging unit. They have a hard time getting out of combat from time to time, though. It can be quite painful. Okay, come over here. Let's go fight these dire wolves. Fellbats, I'm going to let you come join me pretty soon, but not yet. Okay, those dire wolves are gone. How many more do we need to go after? Plenty. We've got plenty to go after. Blah. Was that my vampire sound? Blah. Okay. Let's get rid of more of them. If I could just keep debuffing them all. Oh, I've got to heal you up too, Blood Knights. I can't let you die off. You're way too important to me. You're armored, you're powerful, and I don't need you dying off on me. Oh, hello, Dieter. Would you like to come play again? You should. It would be a good idea. Holy crap, what the hell? That little group all fell apart. Nice. Let's go. Let's go wipe out Dieter. I've got a lot of evil things in store for you, my friend. Okay, Blood Knights. What do I need over here? We've taken out those guys. Good work. We've got some more dire wolves over here. We can go wipe them out. I don't want to move too far from where we're at. Let's come over here and go kill some more dire wolves in the middle. Trust me, if I tried to overextend, I would be done for right now. But because we're doing so well as a group, because we're taking our time and taking out one enemy at a time, they have no chance to win. None. Just none. Come over here and go after their own dire wolves. My fell bats can go help out. Warriors move in. What else are we going to debuff? We haven't wiped out their leader yet. He's nearly gone though. That is true. He's nearly gone. No criticals around here. Cool. Oh, debuff them too. Now they can deal no damage. How funny. Dieter's like, dear God, I made a, or dear whatever, I made a bad choice. Come over here and reinforce. Come over here and let's reinforce again. That's all that we need to do. We need to reinforce and take our time. That's how we do it. Let's move out. Or go after these guys again. Alright, let's move all of you back. Come over here. Go take out these dire wolves. The enemy lord is now dead, so what will happen to his army with no lord to command his legions? Oh no. Losing more fell bats, but I think we did it again, everyone. I think we did it again. We may have won. That larger army couldn't beat Vlad. He thought he could wear me down. He thought he could send wave 1. He's like, I'm not going to commit all of my troops. Why would I do that? It will just tire them out. It'll tire out my own magic capabilities. Well, you should have. Now I'm going to bring in all my blood knights, and then from above, death from above, we have Vargeist moving in. Literal death from above. Literal. I love watching these two fight together in like every fight. It's beautiful. It's fantastic even. Alright, let's patch up my Vargeist. Come over here and help out. I've got more to take out. Vargeist, move over here. I think they'll all fall apart soon. Blood Knights, you've taken out over 200. Good work, but we're not done. Let's go. Vlad and Isabella, you'll come together. Come over here too. I'm trying to keep them all boxed in. I've got to use my Vargeist carefully or they can take a lot of damage, and I don't want that.
Lord of the Dead.
Ignore the zombies. They're really not important. I can buff up a few units, but I just want to heal them up. Okay, debuff that group.
Attack!
Let's go into battle again.
Swiftly.
Blood Knights will wait over here. Vargeist, you're still waiting. I'll let you go after all the zombies. You know what? Let's go destroy that entire wing and take out all their zombies while we watch this battle unfold. Right over here. Oh, here comes a few more dire wolves. Okay. And debuffed. Okay, let's move them back out. We'll go after more of them. That charge took out how many? A decent amount. Yeah, they're crumbling. Watching out for these Black Knights too. I'm trying to use all of my elite units with a great surgical detail. Let's heal up this Vargeist. It actually feels worthwhile to use my spells now. Fantastic. Okay. They're gone. Everyone's falling apart. The battle's won. The battle's now over. Isabella and Vlad have won again. We lost over 1,000 and they lost over 2,000. Wow. Yeah. They lost over 2,000, nearly 3,000. I lost over 1,000. That's it. $1,957 gone. Dieter, you lost it all though, buddy. So now I get to rebuild again, and later we can go after that other capital, Templehof. Drakenhof, Templehof. Yeah, naming conventions for a fantasy setting are quite important. They give you a sense that they all belong together. Yeah, those spearmen were actually fairly damaging too. They took a moment for me to tear it down. But I managed to do it. It's a Pyrrhic victory for everyone. Time for me to occupy. I'm not going to liberate anyone. Not any of you anyway. Okay, here's my treasurer. While they started off as destitute nobles of Stirland, since becoming undead, the von Karsteins have accumulated great wealth. The treasurer is in charge of the master's vaults. Yeah, lore's changed up a little bit over the years, right? I can get dire wolves and fell bats too. What's over here for commandments? Okay, a better recruit rank, better tax rate, more growth in vampire corruption, or more public order. For now, let's go for Evocation of Nagash.
The Von Karstein.
And now you're level 4. Okay, replenishment would be ideal. Oh, that would be a lot of experience early on. Coven of Undeath. Vlad shares his aberrant immortality with those he trusts, ensuring his legacy endures eternally. Yeah, I've got a lot of special abilities, and one more level I get more speed and campaign movement again. But that'll be great training for all of my units, especially early on. Okay, so I want a few dire wolves, I want more fell bats again. And that will do it. I'm gonna have a gold mine in 2 more turns. Alright, so now we can end our turn. We've taken over Waldenhof. I remember my previous campaigns for Vlad. I don't know if I played Isabella as a legendary lord. Maybe I did. I think I did. Yeah, I believe I did. But none of them went as well as they are going now because I know what I'm doing. And, well, my enemies are not nearly as well off. We do have dwarves and imperials nearby, so I've got to watch out for them too. Hopefully they won't try to fight me right away. If I can avoid that for a period of time, then that would be ideal. Fighting a dwarf army early on is not a scenario that I want to really try out right now. Could we win in time? Sure, but they have, well, quality units and I do not. Alright, so my army is nearly ready. Let's go look over here. I've got that gold mine on the way. Well, now I can get a mausoleum of the Mad Count. Honor my father in death as in life. I can get some vampiric heroes. Ooh. Sounds good to me for later. Awakened battlefield. Yeah, I already have my walls. Sure. That's more growth. So there's really only so much that I can pick up right now. Very true. I'll take that pit. This mass grave acts like a locus for necromancers and their ilk, for it contains many fresh bodies, right, for recruitment. And over here, I can build that up to a proper wretched farmstead. Dear God, abyssal wood. Yeah. That means I can have Vargeis, a lot of them. And later, a Vargulf. Not yet, but later. Let's upgrade that for more money and more public order. How are they doing over here? They're doing fine. Alright, so I could actually get more zombies and then head into combat. What do you have over in Templehof? It's only tier 2 right now. So you know what? I'm heading in. Hello there. Ah, Frederica von Karstein. I don't remember you. You've got piercing red eyes, lady. It's terrifying to even look at. I don't want to lose any units via auto-resolving, so I'm just going to go into battle. I'm Vlad, so I get to do what I want. Vlad von Karstein. Come on, map? Is it a unique map? Is that why? It could be. Well, let's go in. I like to always make sure that I auto-save in case I have a crash or anything like that. It's not fun to begin from the very beginning because you had a crash. No one enjoys that. Okay, Frederica von Karstein. You get to go away, and I get to begin basically with all of Sylvania under my command in the very beginning of my campaign. That feels invigorating and powerful. That means I can choose to do whatever I want. I'll think about it, though. We have a lot of new landmark buildings, too. I have that via a mod. Regiments of Renown would be nice to spice things up with. I remember in Call of Warhammer, that Medieval 2 modification for Warhammer, they had a trait for your necromancers to where they could regain a lot of their army after a battle. So the better they were at necromancy, the more they would regain after a battle. It's actually really cool. It would be very cool to have that in here too. I mean, that was in like a very old game via scripting, but it would be so cool to have that in here. Okay. Frederica von Karstein. Let's get rid of you. A typical battlefield. So, what are we going to do about... Well, I keep forgetting. I can deploy pretty close. Well, not much closer, but a little bit closer. So all of you come over here. Very good. You'll come over here. Dire Wolves, you two. Got a lot of them. 100 in each group. That's a lot. You two can come join in. Let's go break down the front gate. Let's go. Okay, Spearmen. I'm coming. Here I come. I'm going to debuff them as we get there. We're We're going to tear up their walls. I'm going to let my zombies just take damage. Why let them do anything else at all? There we go. Now they're done for. These Var guys are landing on the walls and they have no choice but to fall apart. My fell bats are moving in too. They too are doing a lot of damage. These two will go break down another gate. If it wasn't for that one trait of Vlad's, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now, just conquering so quickly before they could even prepare. That's really the whole goal here, is to take them out before they can prepare, and because I'm able to train up my soldiers early on. Dear God, so much will change up. We've broken a lot of this wall already. Yeah, you can see them melt away. Velbats are actually worthwhile. Again, the entire modification for Closer to Tabletop is meant to model the tabletop. Even for those who have not played it, I'm sure it's really a nice change of pace. Alright, we don't have it broken down yet. The walls are nearly gone again. Keep on fighting. I would like to draw them back, but sometimes they have a hard time getting away, so I didn't mean to use that on some zombies, but too late. Buff you up. Enjoy. As you begin to squish and destroy every zombie here. Look at them. Gross, he's leaking a lot. There's a lot of groin fur. This is some crazy vampiric cubes. No one wants that. Okay, let's see. How much longer? A little bit longer. I'm going to fast forward in a minute if we take so much longer. It's really not a battle that I need to watch too carefully for. We've seen it all before. Go Felbats, go have fun. Yeah, I've wiped out their walls. Do they have much left on the walls? Oh yeah, these guys came up. But again, they're hitting zombies largely. I've got the numbers to keep everything together. Let's debuff these vampire spearmen. These undead spearmen. Okay, gate damage is now all done. Before I even got to them, I took out their armies. Oh, they do have Felbats though. Okay, that could be fun. Come over here. Come over here too. Our guys, you as well. Go take out their spearmen. We'll all go take out their spearmen right now. At least the Felbats actually being worthwhile. That's a weird feeling. Alright, let's heal them up. I've got magic. I might as well heal up a few things while we're in the woods that we're in now. Okay, Var guys. Let's go over here and take out... I'm going to get two of you to go after one group. Another one of you to come over here. I'm going to buff up the one that's going in alone. Like that. And now, Vlad and Isabella go after Frederica. Let's heal up our Var guys again. Done. We can debuff a bunch of Felbats. The cool part is, unless I fight Musion... Oh right, I'll have a custom army for Musion too. Unless I fight Musion, I shouldn't have to deal with any more Felbats. Or if there's like any other minor vampire faction, which I doubt. Looks like we've won. Yeah, finish them off. You got it. You got it together. Okay. What more do I need to heal? I'm going to heal you up. There you go, Var guys. Let's go take out Frederica. She's like, look, I got my own goblet. Nice, evil, glowing sword. And she's done for already. Damage whatever you want. I've got Blood Knights, lady. Okay. Var guys are now charging down to go after Frederica. Let's fast forward a little bit. Because the battle's now over for her. Oh, very much over. Decisive victory. So we're looking at a loss of 161. We didn't lose nearly as many as we have before, but we've already broken them in multiple battles. Vlad had to keep it together. He did. He kept his army together. He was able to conquer so many enemies. We have Isabella. I mean, I've played Isabella and Vlad before. I still can't believe that Helman Gorst almost won. I said that before, but holy crap, that would have been really funny. Helman Gorst beating Vladdy Daddy. Rather than summon the Elector Count, summon the Vampire Counts. That's what we would be saying, I'm sure. Alright, so let's finish off all of our enemies, because, I mean, by part 2, we're going to be ready to go after whoever. Dwarves, the Empire, doesn't matter who. Depends on who they're allied to, for sure, though. Alright, let's occupy it.
No mercy.
Another Warpstone Hunter. He's got a O-face going on. I don't want to see your O-face. Gravedigger. Okay, Ray's dead. Pass me my spade. I'm looking for gallows bait. That's funny. Over here is another unique landmark. Wow. If they come here, they won't be able to move quickly at all. That's really cool. Verhungern, also known as the Hungerwood, is a spirit-infested maze of briars and bogs in which unaware travelers are easily lost or trapped. Ghouls and other horrors have called this place home for many centuries. My crypt ghouls and crypt horrors, and yeah, they'll all be much better. I love landmarks like that. A forester's shack, foresting in Hungerwood, or the spider's haunt is surely a foolish job. We'll take it. Then later I can get one more location and conquer them all. Okay, Isabella, you leveled up. Here we go. More armor for my Var guys. They're actually worthwhile, so I want to keep them. 35 armor. That's so much more than they usually have. It's so good. Then we have Vlad again. Alright, Vlad, let's give you that cloud. You'll be faster and you'll be able to move further on a campaign map. It's very much needed. Okay, if we go look at diplomacy, no one really cares for me. The Red Eye tribe, they're okay with me.
Vampire, was this agreed?
They'll do it. Oh wow, diplomacy actually works? I can't believe it.
My hand hovers close.
I don't have the money to try to bribe them. But I'm much stronger than many of them. Haha. Okay, I can't get a new regiment over now, not until rank 10. And I'm very broke, but in one turn I get a gold mine. I mean, to be fair, I've got Blood Knights. I've got a lot of powerful units. It's understandable that I'm having a tough time. That stack for a dwarf army is going to be a nightmare to fight. I'm not looking forward to it. I don't even want to face them. Never do I ever want to face them. So let's wait a minute. Baravan, Kislev, Water Princess Estalia, Teleia. A multitude of factions all coming together. It's a massive undertaking.
Have no one taught thee?
A peace treaty is what you want. I mean, if you joined me, maybe I could just like take it and break it, but people wouldn't trust me. They wouldn't trust my Vladdy Daddy word. I would say, come to Vladdy Daddy. Trust me. No, they wouldn't trust me at all. I don't know why we're also the counting vampire from Sesame Street. Such is life, I suppose. Okay, goodbye. Another location belongs to me. I'm not gonna burn it down. A channeling staff. Cool. Now I have all of Sylvania under my control now. Wonderful, wonderful. Good. Now we must build many defenses around. I can go wherever I want. And I've got the money for it too. Alright, let's go look over here at Drakenhof. Yeah, there's my gold mine. Making me that money. What else do I want here? There's really nothing I can build right now that I want, that I truly want. I can build that. That's a bit of money though. You're losing some public order. I don't like that. I just need more money, man. That would give me... You don't have proper walls here. That's my fear. You're gonna need walls if you want to hold that location. You do get a Vampirus, which is fantastic, but that isn't enough to hold against the Empire. A new commandment available. Alright, so I have another location under my control. Let's go for public order for right now. Same thing over here. We need, well... Let me have a look. Rampant corruption. Yeah, I like it. Oh, they're trying to counter my corruption. I don't like that. Okay. So, I have done my job. I've got much to build. And I've got many places to go. I make more money over here, which is quite understandable. How much for that? 3,000 for the mausoleum? Well, I do want the mausoleum. That would let me get another Vampirus. And over here, I can't build what I want, so I'm just gonna wait. But for you, Vlad, you can get a red dragon crest, which again makes you more powerful. Vlad wears a crest engraven with a symbol of the von Karsteins. It is made of a large red scale from a powerful dragon. The dragon's essence still lingers, enhancing the various combat abilities and providing protection from fire. Some more melee attack and melee defense for him. Here's Dark Pact. Dear God, I don't think I want that one for now. I mean, later that'll be great. Plus 15 to my leadership, hell yeah. But for now, take that. another epic item for him. Okay. So we're done for now. Do leave a like down below. Let me know where you think we should be conquering next. And if you do have a name for a unit or a hero, let me know on my Discord channel, which is also linked down below. And I hope that you're enjoying our current campaign. So as always, until then, and don't forget to vote for Vladdy Daddy.